Hello guys, it's me here, Royal Assassin, and today I'm gonna be playing Stanley Parable. Let's begin. So, on sale today for 80. I'll make this into multiple parts if with my settings. I have it all in high, like atmospheric filtering on. Oh, alright.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, so I feel like we just need to follow what he says.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
We'll just shut that door.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know if this is a scary game or...
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
I'm not doing this.
He entered the door on his left.
Wait. Does that mean I can go to the right? Yeah. Nah. I'm just gonna listen to him. That's probably the best thing.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wow, alright. Alright, why are these doors closing? This is actually scaring me.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, this is one of those games, multiple paths.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh gosh, no, I'm actually scared, guys. Okay, I thought something was gonna happen. Never heard of this game, not seen it. So I'm a bit jittery.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
No,
Why
don't
did he
question
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Don't question your
This
job.
question would not go unanswered for long.
He wants me to walk out there. He never said to walk out. Could have sworn I just heard a footstep.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
Jeez.
large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Alright, no. This is not cool, guys.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I'll probably do another one where I do the opposite of what he says.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Where's my
the lives
number?
of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is quite creepy.
This mind control
was my number
facility,
again?
it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's
274?
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Actually, I didn't feel
He
it.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own
Fired.
life in someone
Fired.
else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
This is like
Had
a
he
scary
truly
ride.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Whoa, I have to do something. Five. Mind controls idle awaiting input. Oh, that's why no one's here. Wait, no way. Who else would be to
And when at last he
control?
found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Can I press on?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these
No,
years, you
turn them
you
off.
tried to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off.
Well, then you should have said so!
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
I'll listen to you. I'm sorry.
afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
No, please.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the
what do I
star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until
Oh,
the
I
bomb
gotta
goes
do a
off.
quiz?
But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
What the
I have to
heck?
say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness,
he honestly
only
can't
34
let me
seconds
die.
left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
You know what does grow on trees,
What's the
though?
matter, Stanley?
Death.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Alright, how
Or
do
did
I
you
do
just
this?
assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every
No, this
little
is what
thing
he
in
wants
this
me to
room.
do.
These numbered
You know what?
buttons. No,
You can't
these
control
colored
me.
ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I don't like this.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
No way,
You're
I
only
can
still
just go
playing
over here
instead
and
of
turn
watching
it
a
off.
cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made
Oh, okay.
humble.
Alright. Well, guys,
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
this is gonna be the
You
end of my
wanted to
YouTube
control
career.
this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
my
so you
10 videos.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to strike. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being...
Really? Yeah, I'm the ending.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life
Four,
from the moment
three,
we fade
two,
in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
He didn't say after. He's the real loser. Alright. So is that all? Or it's loading again. Let's check. What's up? Oh, I'm back. Should I listen to him this time, guys? Like
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
You know what? Screw it. I'm just
Stanley
gonna take
decided
the
to
ride
go
this
to the
time.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
He's probably gonna have
When
to.
Stanley
counteract.
came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That looks scary.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
He's trying to say crap about me, fam.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
like,
we've gotten
get
off
onto
on the
there.
wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing
Oh,
your
yes.
trust in
I
someone
can
else
drop
can
down.
be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been
Right?
about nothing but
Oh, no.
you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
The red and
Give me
the
a
blue
chance.
doors.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't trust this guy no matter what he says.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this
Yeah,
road
I
you've
kinda do.
chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yeah.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what,
$3.
let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Should I? Because even though he gave me this, I don't want to do that, and I'm going to do this.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
So
would you say
nice.
that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Is this supposed to be like NLR and I'm not supposed to remember? Whoa. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. What? How did they beat us so fast? This is you. So he wants me to go in this door. How about I go in the left door like he originally told me to?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh, really? He's just gonna load me, alright?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4 hours.
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Alright, no, I'm not doing that. Why am I playing this? This is funny. Can I just let him die? Wait, real quick, how did they get baby sounds for this game? Oh, what does the baby on fire sound like?
You heartless bastard.
Whoa.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
Really?
Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Come on.
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I like this version of the game. Oh, Minecraft Minecraft.
Well, Stanley, is this any better?
I don't want
At
to be a
last, the
Minecraft
one
YouTuber.
thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
But how do I
Is
jump?
it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough?
How do I jump?
Say this, I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greter artistic
I can't jump.
purpose.
That's an
Watch this,
achievement.
Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
No, this is creepy now.
This will go here, no, here, and then. Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Come on, let me open up the door.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect?
Not letting him trap
It
me
could
in.
only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Ooh, Minecraft. Are we actually gonna play Minecraft now?
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. I ain't no little girl.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh, this is quite fun. Like, it's funny. Don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna be the next Tobuscus. Oh yeah. Is this Portal? Yeah.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love
it
it.
too.
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh, alright. By the way, this is Portal. It's a really awesome game.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
There. I can actually
Genius.
grab one.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stop.
Oh, was I not supposed to drop down? The text is still there. Alright. Now this is creepy. I jumped off. I don't know, right? Oh. Nah. Nah. I am not good with scary stuff. No. Jeez, guys, this is not fun. Dude, no, this is creepy. Taking out one earbud. Light. This is scary. Did I actually break the game?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this woman.
You know, I'm sorry.
Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
No,
Very
no,
soon.
no, no, no. No,
I can
you.
wait.
No, you're not doing this. Excuse me, no. Oh, okay. Like, to be honest, I thought he was about to flash a jump scare or something like that. Oh, start
All
over.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
All
decided
right, well,
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply...
Well, guys, that was a pretty nice episode so far. So I'm going to stop it here, and I will catch up with you guys next time. Alright? Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed.